Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Last we left off, we were wrapping up some of the different side quests that we had accumulated so far in the story, as well as going to Honleith and picking up Shale here. I normally actually don't pick her up this early in the story, but I figured I'd go and grab her while I was in the area. So, the only thing we really have left to do is head on to the next area. Without any further delay, I know I usually have a conversation or two in camp by now. Let's get underway. Ah, yes, that's going to start every time I load up this page, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Makes it sound like they're agreeing with me. Anyway. You may have guessed my... Whoa, Win, what were you doing there? Anyway, I probably pointed this out before, but Lothern has been overtaken by the Blight. Now, our main choices would be to either head to Denerim, which we really wouldn't have much reason to just yet, head to the Frostback Mountains, or head to the Brecilian outskirts, where we would encounter the Dalish elves. My plan is to go to the outskirts, the Brecilian Forest. That is where Set 8 will be taking us today. Presuming that we don't have a game crash just because I had an encounter on the way. Warden senses tingling? These aren't darkspawn. Oh, congratulations! Oh, her health seems to be down quite a bit. Let's take a health poultice just to be on the safe side. Okay, first of all, let's disable that. Because if I hadn't, Alistair would have run straight into it. Thank you for the heal there, Win. Much obliged, Missy. Wooted. We are.
This should be easy enough.
We are victorious. And thus we loot the bodies of those who attempted to kill us. Because we're the good guys. That's how it works, right? Elf fruit. Why are you... Were you like nibbling on elf fruit? Anyway, let's continue onward into the Brecilian Forest. Hello.
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly.
Actually, I've been looking for the Dalish.
I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours?
I am a Grey Warden. I wish to speak to your leader.
A Grey Warden? How do I know you're telling the truth?
You will have to take my word on it.
I suppose that a lie wouldn't gain you much benefit. I shall bring you to the Keeper. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our heirs are still trained on you. Follow me.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for letting me know. Goddamn elves.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
This one claims to be a Grey Warden and wishes to speak with the clan. I thought it best to leave the decision to you.
That was wise of you. Maserenus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zafrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
My name is Charlotte. A pleasure to meet you.
Manners. From a Shenlin. Interesting. What might be your mission here? Have you come to spread news of the Blight?
You know
I
of
had
it.
already sensed the corruption spreading in the south. The existence of the Blight is not news to me. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made.
Really?
This will require some explanation. Please, follow me.
Every place we go.
The clan came to the Brecilian Forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us. And though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
So, once again... There are actual werewolves in the forest?
There was a time in Ferelden's history when werebeasts roamed the lands in great numbers. Spirits possessed animals and turned them into horrific monsters. The humans warred against and destroyed these creatures. No doubt their tales of those days grow ever more inaccurate.
Flemeth tells tales of such a time. Packs of possessed wolves akin to abominations roaming the land. It was a terrible age, now long past.
The werebeasts are not all gone from this land, and the ones that stalk the Brecilian forests are proof of this.
Why did these beasts attack you?
They are savage and unrelenting. They need no reason to attack anyone. What is curious, however, is the ambush. We expect werewolves to be no more cunning than a rabid wolf. The ambush suggests a level of intelligence we've never seen before.
Not even among your own men. No, wait. Maybe they aren't as unintelligent as you think.
I doubt that. The very curse that is in their blood fills them with an unreasoning rage that precludes any true thought.
Is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
I am good at non-trivial tasks.
Within the Brecilian Forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
I'll find this Witherfang for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brecilian Forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
I have some questions for you.
Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
How do I find Witherfang? Do you have any advice?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
Tell me more about this curse the hunters suffer from.
There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
So, did all werewolves everywhere stem from Witherfang?
No. The ones from this forest, however, do.
So, if a werewolf bites me, then I will become infected?
It is possible, but not guaranteed. The only way to protect against the curse is not to be bitten.
How do you know if you have been infected by the curse?
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal.
How did this curse start?
That is a long tale I do not have time to tell. Ask Sayrel about it if you wish.
I want to ask about something else.
Go on, then.
I should go.
I must return.
That's what I wanted to ask you.
Creator's speed on your way.
So, once again, we have run into an area of people who cannot help us because they have their own major drama playing out, unfolding before them. Yeah. But let's speak with a Lanaya.
They have...
Underanitation, Grey Warden. My name is Lanaya. I am Zathrian's first. What you might call an apprentice, perhaps. I've been studying under the Keeper all my life. I am a bit curious of the outside world. Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?
Yes. No. If you like, go ahead.
I hear the human cities are very large. Thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
Yes. Some are larger than the eye can see.
How very loud that must be with everyone talking all at once. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
It isn't an easy life for them, that's true.
I suppose you have met many of my kind in your travels. My heart goes out to them. It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have a question, if it's not too impolite to ask. Do your people regret what they did to ours?
Some of us do. Not all humans are the same.
I see. That is difficult for our people to accept. Even if only some were in favor of what was done to us, the rest did nothing to stop it. A poet once wrote of them, before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own.
Yeah. Tell me more about yourself.
I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you.
Just the
If
first.
I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
How did you come to the Dalish if you were so young?
My parents were servants to a human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years.
I'm sorry. It must have been horrible.
It was. The long years of reflection have allowed me to come to terms with it, to put them in perspective. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan not saved me from them. I owe them my life for that, and more.
You said that the Dalish rescued you from bandits.
The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since.
Didn't you have a family you could return to?
It's possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from, and I wanted to stay with the man who rescued me. The clan is my family. Any others out there? It's best they believe that little girl died with her parents. For now, the clan is all I need. My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however.
How did you become a keeper?
I am not a keeper. I am Zathrian's first. Though because I was not born into the clan, becoming his first was very difficult. We Dalish have old traditions. The clans come from the ranks of the nobility that once ruled the Dales, you see. The keepers of those old clans have the strongest and purest blood that reaches back to the days of Arlathan. I had to compete against the other candidates for first, to be better than them in everything, simply because I was not of the old blood.
You must be proud of your accomplishments.
I am. The ceremony where Zathrian anointed me as his first was the proudest day of my life. The clan has placed great trust in me. One day, I will lead them and be the one who secures our future.
What does a keeper do, exactly?
A keeper is, first and foremost, the leader of the clan. He decides where we go and when we shall move. He's also responsible for knowing the clan's ancient lore and passing it on to the others in the clan. Without a keeper, the clan's knowledge is lost forever, so the clan protects him like no other.
What can you tell me about Zathrian?
Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is the keeper of this clan and has been for a very long time. He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them.
Lost much? What has he lost?
He lost his family a very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific.
I should go.
As you wish. Darth Shirel.
So, we learned quite a bit about Lanaya and Zathrian there, but I don't think he's very interested in talking. Andruel, or Andruil, and Siles, the Hearthkeeper. Very nice. Interestingly enough, that resembles a statue of Andraste, but I'm sure that has nothing to do with them being lazy. Them being the game designers. No, clearly Andraste was an elf. Colored inks, talking about the unique tattooing that Dalish get. And are you getting stuck on troughs? Don't get stuck on troughs. Craft, There's a lot to explore in this camp. Oh, and Mithra.
So, tell me, you have any children, grandchildren, I don't know, great-grandchildren?
Oh,
What would make you think I have any children at all? You have to know I've spent most of my life in the circle of magi.
You just seem like the grandmotherly type to me, I don't know.
I suppose I'll take that as a comment on my demeanor and not my age.
Mages aren't forbidden to marry or anything, are they? It's not such an outlandish question.
Isn't it? What sort of man would marry a mage, do you think?
Well, how about another mage? There are just as many men as there are women within the circle, as I recall.
That sort of union is not encouraged, although that does not stop us from seeking out each other's company from time to time.
Alright. Suddenly you don't seem quite so grandmotherly to me anymore.
Good. I would hope not.
I like their little conversations. But hey, Mithra.
I trust there are no hard feelings about my questioning of you when you arrived. We Dalish must protect ourselves from trouble at all times.
No, not at all. I understand.
Had we known a Grey Warden was coming, we might have arranged a different reception.
Exactly.
But I wish you good fortune with your task. Dareth Shirav.
It's not exactly like we could send an envoy letting you know, oh, by the way, the Grey Wardens are coming. Especially given that we're kind of, you know, hunted right now. It wouldn't exactly end well. Let's go send people places to let them know that we're coming. Alright. Oh yeah, and it's probably bad, but I am looting the camp. I don't really care, they're elves. Ag! Chest. And love letter, as well as a Darmi-san. And a pile of sharks over here. Okay, Darmisu. So we've got Fen Harel. A fascinating character that is expanded on quite a bit, actually, in Dragon Age 2. But at any rate, I am just about out of time for this installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. I hope to see you next time, where I continue exploring the camp and hopefully get underway in, well, helping them figure out their problem with these werewolves. Hope to see you then, folks.